Well, I'm glad that you guys decided to come out and stay up past your bedtime tonight. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got really quiet in here. So, tonight I am going to give you all a taste of a little bit of everything. A little bit of Chandra, a little bit of Angie, some Yolanda. But I don't know if any of you have seen it or know what twerking is. Anybody? Anybody? Well, so Chandra's going to tell you a little bit about her experience with twerking to start us off, okay? So look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's up with all these girls, like, going on YouTube, and they like, you know, I don't even know what twerking is, okay? Because basically it's like booty popping, but like you having a seizure or something. Like, girl, I don't even know what's going on. And I'm going on there because, you know what, I can't dance, okay? I'm going to be the first one that I can't shake my booty for nothing because I don't even got a booty. Okay, so anyway, I go by there and I'm watching and I'm like, what do you do? You like, and they like, oh, you just, you know, it's like boom, boom, boom. Like step by step. And they like, you know, like arch it, okay, boom. And I ain't getting a jiggle like that girl up all there. I'm like, what the? No, okay. You know what? When I go out dancing and I'm trying to get like some fool to notice me, girl, I gotta wear them drawers that have like, you know, like the butt pads in them. But I gotta wear like 3 at one time. Okay. And you know what the problem that I got with these drawers is that, you know, they hot. They don't move. They don't move for nothing. So when I try to shake it, I'm like thinking I'm looking like Beyonce, and I'm like, boom, boom, and nothing is, it ain't shaking. And they're like, girl, you got buns of steel. I'm like, yeah, I work out. But I'm really thinking is, you know what? I need to patent that shit. You know, like the gel bra. You know, that stuff is like water. It moves. It feels natural. I need to put it in the booty. So that when I'm shaking it, I'm like, you know, it's like, it's moving. Because, you know, when I go to shake it and there's nothing there, it ain't right. It just ain't right. So, you know, it's like, when I met my baby daddy, Ray Ray, you know, we was getting down. I'm like trying to get all freaky, and he's like, girl, you know, we get back to the room, and he's like, what happened to your ass? You know what? You know, he's like, it ain't as tight as it was when we was dancing. Oh, that's, you know, it was just my drawers. Girl, it's like, keep the lights off. Because when I get up, he's like, I had to get up real quick, you know, the next morning. I'm like, oh, he's still sleeping. And then I get dressed real quick. He's like, oh, yeah, there's that ass. I'm like, that, yep. I still got it. It's still, you know what? It's like, I'm working it. But one day when I turn the lights on, it's over. So I need to do something because, you know what, these crunches and these lunges, my butt ain't getting no bigger. So I need to give me them booty gel draws. So then when I'm like, I'm going to go on Oprah one day and I'm going to be like, Beyonce, watch this. You know? And then it's going to be like thunder everywhere. But, you know, that's okay because obviously Ray Ray my baby daddy, so he liked it enough to come back for seconds, okay? I'm like, yeah, these are magic trolls, honey. You know? But anyway, you know, it's like I go dancing and I be trying to twerk it like that, but I think maybe I'm going to be putting up my YouTube videos of the how to not dance like that because I can't. And like, you know, first of all, Miley Cyrus or whatever putting up her twerking video, I'm like, girl, you making me look bad. You know, she's like dancing. I don't know if you've seen that video where she's like going to town and her arms is going crazy. And I'm like, that girl having a damn seizure working like that. What is that? She in pajamas doing that shit. And then she takes her hood off and I'm like, oh, I ain't never gonna get a date again. So, you know what, Miley Cyrus, rock out, okay? Yeah. Shauna's gonna be working on that twerking. But Angie recently decided to go fishing with Mario. Wasn't her first choice, wasn't her first option, but I'll let her tell you a little bit about that. So Mario, he calls me up, he's like, Angie, he's so fucking excited. I'm thinking like, oh, he bought me something, it's a new ring, it's a new necklace. He's like, I bought a camper. I'm like, what the? I don't do outdoors, I don't do fucking water, I don't do nothing, okay? He's like, we're going camping, I'm gonna take you fishing. I'm like, okay, as long as I get something out of it. He's like, yeah, Joe, I'll buy you whatever you want. I'm in, okay? So, you know, we go, and he's like, oh, Angie, this is perfect, and we set up camp, and there's all this going on, and he's like, let's go fishing. All right, I'll go down there, I'll give it a try. I've never fished before. How hard can it be? Everybody sits up there, like, you know, having a great time, sitting there, like that. It ain't what it looks like. It was a nightmare. I'm over there, Mario's down river, whatever. I've got my fucking dog over here, I've got my cooler with my gin. I'm all ready to go. I've got my pack of cigs all set here. And Mario's down there, and I'm trying, I don't even know how to cast. And he's like, yeah, you just flick it out there. Oh shit, it ain't that easy. I'm over here like, and it's in the fucking trees, and who goes fishing when there's trees everywhere? And he's like, just cast it out there, Angie. I'm like, I can't, Mario, it's not going anywhere. I have like my dog sitting there looking at me like, don't hit me with that shit. I don't need any of that. I have my shorts already. So I'm out there, and I'm like, Mario's he's getting fish over here and over there. I'm like, Mario, the fish ain't fucking biting over here. Angie, Jesus Christ, keep your voice down. You're scaring all the fish away. Oh, Mario, I didn't know they had fucking ears. I ain't never seen ears on a fish. They've got fucking gills. I didn't know they could hear me fucking yelling, excuse me over here. You know, just let me open another bottle, okay, of my gin. Excuse me. And he's just living. I can see he's steaming like I ain't ever fucking bringing her out here again. I'm thinking, thank you, Jesus. You know, when I'm trying to fish, it ain't nothing biting, and I finally just get my lure, and I don't care, so I just grab that shit and throw it out there. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, I got this. Yeah, no. Ain't nothing happening. My line's getting all wrapped around. I don't even know what's going on, and I'm hot. I've been drinking. I'm like, you know what? I need to go swimming. I need to get in the water. And I just run, and I just jump right in. I strip down, and I just jump in the water. And here's Mario downstream. Angie! What are you doing? You're not supposed to be swimming. A fucking fish ain't gonna bite now. Fuck, we might as well go back. What the hell are you thinking? I said, what? Get in the water. It's nice. It's hot out. I don't know what you're doing. Sitting over there. We've been here for hours. This isn't fun anymore. You don't know what you're thinking. And he's just pissed, and he takes me back to the camper, and he's, put your fucking clothes on, there's other people out here fishing. I said, what? We're in nature, it's Adam and Eve, take a look. So, it ain't the first time that I've let myself go like that. But anyhow, he takes me back to the camper. We ain't never doing that again. My plan worked. He ain't gonna ask me to go fishing, and I'm never going in nature again. And if I told him, I said, I'll go naked. He said, you're fucking staying at home. Thank you. Oh yeah, she's fun. So Yolanda, I don't know if most of you know, but she likes to shop at Mi Pueblo. So I'll let her tell you about her Mi Pueblo experiences recently. Okay, so like I've already have been shopping at the Mi Pueblo for like 2 years, okay? And like I decided that I can no longer shop the Mi Pueblo meat market no more. Because the meat that I am shopping, honey, is not on the shelf for sale. Okay? And like, you know, I have had my eyes on this one guy, Hector, for so long. And I know that every time I'm like, I know you want me. I know you do. And he just got that hairnet and the hard hat. And there is something about it that I am like, you can tie me up with that hairnet. And then you can put that hard hat on me and you can go to town. Okay, and I'm like, this is just what I think. Every time I go by the meat, I'm like, hey, Hector, how you doing? Huh? Okay. No, it's okay. No. No meat for me today. Just you. In the parking lot. But he don't know. He's like, okay, what? I'm like, it's okay. Next time. So, you know, like anyway, I decided I need to change it up a bit, okay? Like, I'm not getting nothing from Mi Pueblo no more. And I just need to change the little bit of scenery or something. And my friend said to me, oh, you need to go dancing. You need to go dancing at the Rio Nilo. You know that? I'm like, okay, you know what, let's go. I go. And so like, I'm looking at my house, I need something sexy, you know? And so I go to my daughter's closet. And I'm like, girl, and she's like, Ma, you cannot wear that. And I said, honey, I pay for this shit. I can wear it. It's mine. And so like, I put, and my chichis are like up here, you know? And then like, I'm wearing like the itty bitty, you know, the itty bitty coochie skirt. And so when I go and I'm like, damn, I look good. Because I cannot walk any faster or my skirt's gonna like ride up, you know? Or I'm just gonna like split out that shit. I'm gonna be falling out everywhere. Well, you know, I have not been dancing in a long time. I have like kids. I don't get out, like, ever. And so I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, this is like dirty dancing up in here. Like, they get with it, you know. And so this one guy, Jose, he's like, you know, let's go, baby. I'm like, okay, let's go. And so we dancing. And we going. And I'm like, you know, the thing I know is that these songs are forever. And they don't end. And I'm like, oh, my calves are burning. Like, I need to go to the gym, okay? And just like, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can dance at the Rio Nilo. And then there's that one guy that you want to dance with all night, and you're watching him, and you're like, damn, just ask me one time. And he come up to me, and he's like, ¿Quieres bailar? I'm like, oh. Okay. I go. And then he decided to do these dance moves with me that he ain't doing with nobody else. And I'm like, what makes you think I can do that? You know, I'm okay with this. And then he grabs me and he goes like this. You know, and I'm like, oh shit, what is happening? Like, everybody's gonna see my ass right now. He do some crazy tricks with me. And I'm like freaking out of it, you know, and then he's like, yeah, pulls me tighter like this. And then he just said, follow me, okay? And he goes like this. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, I ain't never seen this shit before in my life. And I'm like, you know, these songs go and you think it's gonna end. And it's still going and going. And then he's like doing this shit in between my legs. But I'm going like this. And I'm like, I don't even know what this is. It's like a fucking gingerbread man dance or something. Because I don't know. I ain't never seen this shit before in my life. I'm like, I just want to go back to this, okay? Because I don't even know what that is. And to go for like 5 minutes. And then he looks at me, he's like, damn girl, that was good. I'm like, oh, call me. Like, I don't even know what that was. But, I found out that his name was Minor. And he asked for my number. And then when I told him that he had to drive the minivan because I have 5 kids, he's like, girl, I got a Honda. I'm like, don't call me. Don't ever call me again. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah. They said one more. You get one more.
So, like the other day, I was thinking, you know how I like the rodeo. You guys know. Mi tío, he's a charro, and I'm all about the caballos and the ponies and everything. And so, like, I went to the Salinas Rodeo, like last month, and I had a great time, but I was watching these events that I ain't never seen before. And I'm looking and I'm like, damn, like they have the, like what you call it, like the theft, like where they ride and they tie it like that, and then they like rope it like that. And I think those are like the time, events or something. And then there's the guys that I learned, they call them the roughies, okay? Because they're like the bull riders and like the saddle bronc guys, okay? And they're like getting up there and they're like, like that. And so I think to myself, like I look at everyone, like who would I want to date, okay? Do I want a roughie or the time guy over here? And I think, like this guy that's over here, like, yes, he could get me naked like that. But he could probably steal my shit when I'm not looking to it. He like, where my hands are. And so I'm like, no, not him. And then there's these other guys, right? They come like running out there like fast they can. And they just like jump off that shit. And they like try to muscle this thing to the ground. And I'm watching him like, they're gonna die out there. But they're going so fast, I look at him, I go, no, if I'm fighting and I push his ass off the car, he's gonna survive. I can't take it, no. If I push your ass out, you're gonna die. So, and then the guys that work in the team and they rope and I'm watching them and I'm like, no. Because one day you're gonna come to me and you're gonna be like, let's tag team. And I'm like, no. You're gonna think you could tie me up and shit and then, no, that ain't okay. I ain't good with that, okay? And so then there's the other guys over here, the bull riders. They are super sexy, It's like, I am man, this is bull, right here. And I'm watching them and I'm like, oh, they're gonna ride it. And they're like super sexy, they pop at the collar and they walk to you and they're like, hey, I'm a bull rider. I'm like, oh, shit, ride it, baby. But then when they walk up to you, they're like this song. I like that. I'm like, you know what? My 15-year-old son, he's taller than you. I can't do that. I want eye contact. So the bull rider, he's out. And then there's the bareback. Just that name right there, I'm like, that's sexy. But then they get up there and they're like getting thrashed around up there, and I'm like, damn, he got a strong left arm. That means that if I give him attitude, he's got 2 good arms and I ain't okay with that. Because you know what it's like, I want him to get freaky or whatever with the bare back and that sounds sexy, but honey, no, that ain't cute when you up there looking like you just all over the damn place, okay? So I have decided that the man at the rodeo that I would date, marry, have his babies, or whatever, Is, or in the back of the trailer, it's okay. Is the saddle Bronc Raider? Oh, because girl, you know what? They got that, you know what they do? They got their reins like this, and they pull at that shit, and you know what I think to myself? Yeah, pull my hair. Okay, pull it. You get a grip like that, and then it's like they're in their saddle, and they're riding that shit, and I am like, that is the sexiest thing I have ever seen. And all I think to myself is, honey, you are gonna have the best 8-second ride of your life, and you pull my hair like that later. And you know what? It's like they got it. They sexy. They got everything. And I'm just like, that's it. The saddle, Rough Rider, is the man for me. Yeah. And there is one guy that is super sexy that he said to me after the rodeo, like, oh, bro, you look good. I'm like, yeah, I do look good. You call me sometime. I'm like, I saw you out there riding that shit. I don't even know that grated coconut crap or whatever your pony's name is, but my name is Yolanda, and you can ride it.
Big round of applause, Sarah Lomanto. Yeah.